The feeling is always good whenever you tune into your favorite channel to watch your favorite show. Welcome to a new edition of Youth Circle on New World News. I am Princess McAfee, your host for this show. Keep following the Youth Circle playlist on YouTube, and on Facebook, it's the Youth Circle. I have with me two adorable people to discuss a very important theme or topic. But before then, youth identity refers to the way in which young people perceive themselves, how they relate to others and the world around them, as well as the characteristics and values that identify them within a social group. Our topic for the day is influence of social media on youth identity. With me today are Prenam, Abli, and Dennis Was.
Yeah.
You guys are very welcome.
Thank you very much, Princess.
I want you guys to present yourself to people watching us from home.
Okay.
Dennis, I'll start with you.
Yeah. Thanks so much, our shining host of today, Princess McAfee. First of all, very glad to be once again, if I can say like that, with you here for the broadcast. Dennis Was, a digital entrepreneur, and I'm really happy to be here today.
Happy to receive you too.
Thank you.
Prenam.
Thank you very much, Princess. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Prenam Abli. I'm a writer and translator as well as interpreter. It's a very, very, very happiness for me to be here. Thank you very much.
Welcome. I'll start with my first question, which is to know, how does social media influence our identity? Dennis.
Yeah. Thank you for this question. I don't know if I really need to define what social media is, because everyone nowadays has social medias. Yeah, not only that, but they have it in their mobile phones. Whereas on their computers.
It's part of our everyday life.
Meaning that they have an idea on that. So I would like to talk, rather about identity, because young people, they often hear about this, but they don't know what this is really. Yeah. Perhaps we find it something to be more abstract, not concrete thing, because we can't see, or we can't really see identity with our eyes. So basically, I can say that identity is a concept, or is something which is based on our education and our culture. So it's the mix of education and culture. So it's become something complex. So let me tell you that identity refers to our values, our qualities, our beliefs, how we behave, how we think, how we dress, and this make us, different from others. So a person can have his or her identity, and at the same time a group or community can have also its own, identity. That's it.
So how does social media influence your identity? As you, Dennis, how does social media influence your identity?
No. I personally...
you are stronger than that.
You have the answer, I personally, I have chance to be educated, maybe in a different way, perhaps. And I can see that I have a strong mindset. Then I can deal with both, keeping my identity and dealing with social media. Because I can't live my life without social media. It's not possible.
You're basically there.
It's
You're
not
always
possible.
There.
It's not possible. But it's true that the social media, comes to shape a little bit, our lifestyles, our identity. It's true, not only for individuals, but also for whole communities, countries, continents. We often say that Western civilizations has a great impact on African civilization. So social media is an example of Western civilization, and is really impact on our civilization, our identity. Negative impact or positive impacts, I think, is depend on everyone, opinion or viewpoint. Thank you.
And I'll go with Miss Prenam. And I want to ask you, what is the influence that the social media have on us as youth, as me, both of three of us here? What is that influence that it has on us?
Okay, thank you very much, Princess. First of all, I would say social media influence the youth viewers, their point of views or how they see the world, their behaviors as well as their self-esteem. Yeah. Now, here it has two sides. We have the positive one and the negative one. Now, when we take the positive one, social media is a platform, or yes, it's a platform where we learn a lot of things. It's also a platform of opportunities for us youth. Now, what are we going to learn over there? Maybe languages, maybe new hobbies. We discover new hobbies, new fashion style, and so on and so forth. Now, the negative effect of social media is that first we should think about the mental health issues. You know, nowadays youth and their Android or their iPhone and social media, you know what it is. And nowadays as well, we have Wi-Fi zone everywhere. Wi-Fi zone everywhere. So you will see young people or maybe students in secondary school, and they're all on their phones watching TikTok and so on and so forth. So all those times they spend on their phones can can damage their mental health, right? And also the negative effects of social media. It's also cyberbullying. You know, some students, or not students, or talking about the youth as a whole, they can use social media to bully their friends and to bully their peers. Yeah. So what should I say? Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. So I'll go with this question. In what ways have social media trends or challenges influenced our lifestyle, our personal style, or our interests?
Yeah, I can say that all people who are using, or all users of the social media, you know, have their targets or goals when using it. So you come for change, like to change something, to improve, because we can notice that there is a new life, because we are in a modern life. Okay, we are not in the past life, the time of our grandfathers and our grandmothers, but we are in a modern life where things are done differently. So social media is created by those, mainly by Western people, and we know that they have created many people we really appreciate, like all the worldwide, all people really appreciate it, such as cars, planes, and even mobile phones and many things. So we use social medias to get inspired, to learn, because if you go there, you can learn something new. Yeah, so this is the influence. Like, we have this curiosity to go and learn, because if you go there, surely you'll find new things. Okay, you connect with others. You know, maybe you have some barriers you can break. Perhaps we can take the example of a young girl, for example, who can't ask some questions, you know, to her dad or her mom, but I'm sure she can find the solution or answers on mobile phone or on internet or social medias. Not only bad information or fake news, but we have good news there that a person can learn. So this curiosity of searching for informations, you know, or is really influencing or impacting or affecting us, you know, and bringing us every time to go there and to look for new things.
Like talking about our personal style, mainly the way we dress nowadays. Most of them, we saw them on social media, our dresses.
Of course, the fashion. Yeah, you want fashion to start the fashion and all the style. I think for me, it's not something bad. For me, it's not something bad. It depends on the way the person dressed. surely it affect or it influence our identity. It's true. But I don't say that those who are, who are not dressing well, if I can say like that, I don't say that it's a good thing they are doing. But at the same time, I think that they can, based on what they are seeing there, to invent or to create something new, not only bad thing. So the way we are dressing, the way we are behaving, perhaps all those things
relating to each other.
Sure. We learned.
So in all, I think we need to have a strong mindset.
Of course,
why going on social media, because a lot of things are there we are not supposed to see, or we are not supposed to go into, but we as youth, we always try for things that are not good for us. We always go for things that can pepper the thing that we always say.
Of course, but what we need to do, I think, is to sensitize young people, especially because we suppose that adults are much mature, so we are sensitizing young people. It's a matter of education. We have to domesticate this use of social media. Okay, because I personally am not part of those who say that social media is 100% bad. People can say that. No. That's why I don't want to provide answer for this question, because what social media helped me to do. You, as your work says, we are a digital entrepreneur, so you use social media a lot for your businesses and all that. Of course. So I don't deal with people who every time talk bad about social media. Perhaps they don't know really what is it, or they don't know the good use of it. They are not using it well. Of course. So this is a matter of education and sensitization. So how do you handle negative comments or comparison on social media?
Okay, thank you very much for this question. Here, the key is to focus on personal growth. Okay. And just ignore the negative comments. On social media, we have everything over there. And some people, they create fake accounts to talk negatively or do. So whenever you come across those comments, please, as a young people, just ignore that comment and don't try to go insult people. And nowadays we see this on TikTok, whenever someone sees a negative comments, the person would bring on that comments and try to answer the person by making a video to insult that person very well. So we shouldn't be doing that. Just like my colleague Dennis said.
So I would like to touch something. Okay. In the very beginning, I haven't wanted to define social media. Okay, but what you just said, pushed me to say something about that.
Okay.
You talk about platform.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay. Someone can talk about field. Yeah. But I personally, social media, I take it as a company or a place. Okay?
Yeah.
So social media is a virtual place, or it can be a virtual company.
Yes.
If I give the example of WhatsApp, okay, it's an application. It's not a social media like this, but it's an application. But we notice that we have WhatsApp Business and we have WhatsApp Messenger. Messenger just for simple chat, and Business for developing, what's initiative and all. Okay, so meaning that in the real life, if you come across people or if you encounter people and people are making bad comments, on you, what do? Self-control.
Yeah, self-control. Yeah. Ignorance.
You practice self-control. You apply self-control. You learn from that comment. It can be a bad comment or a good one or a positive one. It can be a negative or positive one. Perhaps the person is trying to tell you something which is true. So I personally, when I face this kind of thing on social media, I just take my time to read it, to ask myself, okay, what is wrong, or have I done something wrong? Okay, so I just try to think about it, twice, and finally I have some solutions, to go forward. So we have to analyze all those comments, okay, and we can learn something from it or from them, if it's a good comment or a bad comment.
But one thing is that when that comment is too harsh,
try
not to insult the person that commented. Try to just ignore. And also, I recommend to young people to try not to expose themselves to toxic content.
Okay.
Yes, not to expose themselves to toxic content, but try to be part of supportive communities where they share good things and where they value the characters of people.
Dennis, you wanted to add something to
No, it's
what
okay.
Thank
you so much.
Okay, so how do influencers or celebrities on social media impact your self-image? I'll go with Dennis.
No, I personally am an influencer.
How do you guys, like you're an influencer, so how do you as an influencer impact our self-image?
Why do you want I to share the professional secrets?
Oh, no, it's not a professional secret. We are all here to learn, so let's learn something about
it. So go ahead.
You like to know secrets.
You like to know?
I think we can't see what is behind everything which is called celebrity or fame or influence on internet. We can we can't guess what is behind. What is behind, I think, depend on the person. Okay, so if you see something good or bad, please take your way. Okay, you can be seeing something bad, but the person is making thousands, or millions behind. But you will be there insulting the person. But at the same time you insulting the person is gaining money. It's what we call buzz for most of the time. People make buzz to earn money. More you insult them, more they earn money. So it's better to keep quiet.
But it's difficult for us to see those kind of things and then be quiet about them. It's a bit difficult.
Because you are taking care of your identity.
No, it's not. It's not that way. It's not that way. But you guys need to at least sometimes be conscious of some of the things that you bring in.
Yeah, you're right.
Influencers.
You're right.
Yeah. Princess is right, because sometimes those influencers, they set unrealistic standards that young people try to copy, and that's really bad. That's really bad. I don't want to go deeper by giving examples. But
no. Share example with us.
That's really
Share
bad.
Example with us.
And at the same time, we have influencers that inspire positive change by or through their lifestyles or self-confidence, and we'll also learn a lot about that.
So do you believe social media creates unrealistic standards for success, beauty, or lifestyle?
Yes,
because Prena was she wanted to say something about that unrealistic standard thing.
Yes, of course. Social media creates a lot of unrealistic standards. Let me give you an example. Personal example. Mine, for instance, I don't post everything on social media. I'm selective.
Okay.
I'm selective. It's maybe through maybe some pictures of my graduation or a program that I attended, or it's selective. And most of the time when you see those pictures, like it's nice, it's this, it's that, and that's not my everyday lifestyle, and maybe as a young man or young woman, you come across those pictures and you're like, oh, I would like to be this and that. Yeah, of course you can, but make sure, or you should know that it's not everyday lifestyle. Now, please, can you remind the question again?
I said, do you believe that social media creates unrealistic standards about our lifestyle, our interests?
Yes, thank you very much. Unrealistic standards. Now, let's talk about those influences that, for instance, they take some pictures in maybe private jet or a nice car, and they post it on social media. And then you, as a young man, you go there, or as the youth, it's always on social media. Then you go there, you look at those pictures, and you're like, oh, really? Oh, really? If that's the case, or I would like to also get that car, or maybe that private jet, or just to be in. And then we know sometimes we hear stories about young people that do extravagant things or unthinkable things just to get that luxury and get the pictures and put it on social media for other people to see and say like, oh, they are really making it in life. Well, that's not the case, you know. So yes, of course, social media sets it sets unrealistic standards. Now, we as the youth, we should be critical. It's not everything that we see on social media that is okay. And most of the time, even those influencers, if you see if you see their lives, at the back of the scene, like you can't be you can't imagine, like you'll be flabbergasted. So
of course.
Dennis want to add something to what?
I think that all those unrealistic things makes what we call social media. That's the target. That's the goal of those who have created this. The trends, like new things, updates. Every time you have to add new things, good contents. And good content there are not natural contents. Most of the time, what they plan or what they often do in their different homes is not what they showcase on social media. Because if you showcase what is natural, they will say that is not a good content and you will not have many views. So now the influencers, their main goal is to have views, be famous, and earn a lot of money. So we don't have anything, I think, natural and normal in it. They are doing abnormal things to earn money and progress.
Since time is not our favor, I'll ask you this very last question to know how can young people create a healthier relationship on social media, or create that relationship for further jobs, further lifestyle, or further future for the future. How can they create that healthier relationship? I'll go with Dennis.
First of all, thank you once again, Princess McAfee, for these initiatives, and also for your team. Is very nice and interesting topic. And I want to remind people once again that social media is not bad. Social media is not bad. Social media can help a young person, 80%. The person can even be adult, can help him 80% progress in his life, So what young people need to do is to make the difference between the good and the bad in quotation mark, because I say that social media is not bad. So they have to be selective, okay, and use the social medias which can really contribute to their development and success, such as LinkedIn, for example.
Yes, of course.
If you are on LinkedIn, I'm sure that you'll be part, of those successful people, because there we know what they deal with. You can use X, like the former Twitter and Instagram. If you really have something like product or services, to sell and all. Anyway, you can use all the social media, but try to break something new. Try to innovate. Try to create. Try to share, what you have as product, as innovations with people, I think that can help you to overcome many things and to succeed in your activities.
Thank you, Dennis. Go with Prenam.
Yeah, thank you very much, Princess. Thank you for this initiative as well, the youth circle. It's great for us young people to come and discuss themes or issues that concerns us. Okay, just like my colleague Dennis said, yes, we have LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is a platform, and it's not a platform where you post anything. It's specifically about jobs for the youth that are seeking jobs, training, and all those
internships.
Yeah, that's very, very wonderful. So you can use that as a young people to get jobs or to relate to people that are in the same field as you and relate to them, learn about their experiences, and try to get something positive from that. And as well as Facebook, we know Facebook is for everyone. Facebook is for everyone.
But useful.
It's useful. I'm not against that. It's useful. It's useful. And let me say this before. Sometimes when, as a young woman, you apply for a position in a company, sometimes the manager will like to get your name on Facebook. Then he or she will go and try to look at your content, your posts. What have you posted? What have you posted on your Facebook page or Facebook account and everything. So here again, I'm trying to sensitize young people not to put anything on social media. Internet never forgets, because it's always there, and sometimes you think I'll post it and then delete it. No.
It's gonna be done.
Yes, of course, it's always be there. So try to be selective when you're posting your images and what comes after your contents. Yeah, thank you very much.
So I'll say on this, you have to be strong-minded when you are using social media. It's true that social media is good. It's a very good tool for us to communicate, for us to do a lot of things, but we have to be very conscious of how we use it. Thank you very much, Denise, for coming to this program today, and thanks very much to Prenam too. A big shout out to my production team, to my producer, Jerry Atiogbe. Thank you very much. My director, Risha Korofanga, and his assistant, Christian Obanikwe, to my MCR, Solange Geli, and to the whole production crew, to Rebecca. I say thank you very much, and thanks for the great job you guys are doing for our programs here on New World News. Remember to keep following the Youth Circle playlist on YouTube, and on Facebook it's the Youth Circle. And Youth Circle is broadcast every Friday at 11:15 a.m. and at 6:15 p.m. and on Sundays repeat at 6:15 p.m. It's a bye for this episode of the Youth Circle on your favorite channel. See you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.